Okay, so hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this will basically be my first vlog, and in this vlog I'll be talking about what a day of, maybe a full day of eating and my workout etc. looks like. So today is basically SBD, where I'll have to do all squat, bench, deadlift, and so the whole point of basically doing SBD on a single day is to maybe acclimatizing your body to a competition sort of a setting where you like train your body to be ready on comp day, because what generally happens is people are very good at squatting on one day and benching on one day and deadlifting on the same, like on a different day, etc. So the main idea is to do all three together on the same day with a time constraint as well, that basically what do you say, helps your body get used to such sort of a situation. And learned all this from different powerlifters in India and internationally as well. I mean, if you see people like Austin Perkins and all, they do SBD 6 times a week, which is almost SBD every single day. I mean, I don't know how they recover from that, but I mean, that's where getting the right RPE comes in place, I feel. And let me show you my breakfast for today. So this is basically what we will be eating today, and this is oats with some dry fruits and blueberries and all. And yeah, I've put like 2 scoops of protein in this. Yeah, and yes, let's see what's up. Yeah, what I was saying is I'm new to vlogging as well. I don't know how these things happen, but I mean, I'm trying from my side as well. Let's see how it goes. It's kind of new to me. I've been inspired from a lot of people, not just in India but internationally as well, to do these sort of things. Like if you go abroad, you can see people like Sam Sulek and all that post this sort of content, and I was really inspired by that, because it's like, it's not too much work that I can put in separately for like editing etc. But I do want people to see and get inspired the same way I was inspired from them, and I want to continue the chain. So yeah, let me give you a basic background of who I am and what I'm doing and why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? So basically I've been powerlifting for almost 3 years now. Yeah, and I've recently shifted to Nasik. Before this I was in Bangalore, right? And before this I was in Bangalore, so there and before Bangalore I was in my college, which was in Coimbatore, and that's where I started powerlifting. So that was in my college, and I started because I was initially it was just sort of fitness. I was pretty fat, is what I can say. I was like pretty obese, maybe like 124 kgs or something. And then from there I had to cut all the way till 88. But while cutting, I wouldn't have too much motivation to go to the gym every single day. And I mean, you could go for a week or 2 weeks or maybe a month or 2 months, but the whole point was I would not see too much progress, right? I would not see too much progress in terms of the way I looked, at least for the first 2 to 3 I would say months, because as everyone knows, I mean, not many know, but one thing about this is that when you are starting lifting, right, especially lifting, what happens is your body starts reducing carbs when you're in a calorie deficit. You start losing the glycogen out of your muscles, right? So once the glycogen is depleted, what happens is your muscles look very small. They are totally like deflated, you can say that, and you're fat on top of that. So that's the worst condition someone's body can be in. That's like probably the first 1 month or 2 months maybe. It could be lesser for someone who's pretty lean, but for someone who is starting off, you'll see no progress at least for the first 2 to 3 months. In fact, you'll see even worse gains, is what I can say from my personal experience. Yeah, so after that happened, I was not seeing too much progress in my physique etc. So I thought I might as well try something new. So I started deadlifting and squatting and benching, right? It was what do you say, these were the compound movements that were there, right? So a friend of mine who got me into this really inspired me as well. Like he would take me to the gym every single day, and initially it started off as just another bodybuilding movement. in the compound movements. But the thing with bodybuilding movements is that it's pretty good and nice until you are what do you say, liking it, right? And you're seeing that you're growing in it. But with compound movements, the thing is that you feel like not just one muscle but multiple muscles start helping you to lift the particular weight, right? So that's what it was. And then I feel like once the people that are fat initially, they have really good legs because they have to walk around with that sort of a body every single day, right? So my legs were very strong in terms of squatting or maybe even deadlifting in the initial days. So I remember the first time I came, I was squatting pretty good. I was squatting, I wouldn't say less than 120 or 130 kilos, but I was squatting pretty good. I mean, the thing is that I wasn't even able to squat my body weight initially because the pattern was new for me. But once I did learn how to do that, things got better. So what I was saying is, once I got adjusted to the squatting pattern, things got easier for me, and my prior leg strength helped me pretty much, is what I can say. Like carrying my body weight every single day for the whole life obviously gave me strong legs, right? And yeah, I mean, stronger legs meant I was pretty good at powerlifting because two of the movements that you need is that you need strong legs is for deadlifts and for squats, right? People talk about deadlifts being a back movement, which I totally disagree to. And yeah, it's definitely not a back movement. No. The reason I would say deadlifts is not a back movement is because if you see conventional, right? Conventional is basically using your, I would say, whole posterior chain, and posterior chain is the back part of your body, which starts all the way from your neck, your head, to the calves, right? When you're lifting something like this, you're using the whole back part of it. I mean, most of the load goes in, if you want to create a circle, it goes in the hinging part, right? The part that hinges, which is the butt, the lower back, the hamstring, and yeah, that region. So if you're doing conventional, that's the main part. If you're doing sumo, it's pretty similar, but I would say sumo could be slightly easier for people that have good mobility because the range of motion is lesser. But for someone like me, sumo is still pretty tough because I don't have good mobility, so I'm not able to utilize the lesser range of motion because I'm not able to reach the bar that low. So the starting point becomes slightly tougher. In conventional, the starting point could be slightly easier for someone because it's obviously easier to press down for me, especially for someone who is less mobile. It's easier to press down while your joints are straight. Imagine yourself squatting straight with straight legs versus squatting with such a wide stance. For someone that has lesser mobility, squatting with a very wide stance would hurt his or her adductors or abductors, whatever, right? So that's the reason I feel sumo is slightly tough for me. But yeah, I mean, that's what it is, and I have to find the sweet spot between conventional or sumo and then move ahead with that. And yeah, regarding what language I'll be using, if I'm alone, I'll try to keep it in English, right? Because I personally am very experienced with language problems in India, right? If you speak in Hindi, there's people that know Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, etc. that don't know Hindi. You speak in Tamil, it's the same. The other languages don't know. Telugu, the same. Now I'm in Maharashtra. I know some little bit of Marathi as well because I grew up in a hostel where I had Marathi friends as well. So that's the thing. If I'm alone, I'll try to speak in English so that every single one of you understands what I'm trying to say. And if I'm with my friend or my gym bro or my friends or whatever, I'll try to speak in Hindi because I think after English, Hindi would be the language that most number of people understand in India. So based on that audience, but once in a while you'll find me speaking some random language as well. Like it could be Kannada or Marathi or anything, but yeah, mostly I'll try to keep it in English or Hindi, right? So yeah. Yeah, so regarding what I'm doing here, what am I doing here right now? Why am I starting this, all that? I've recently shifted to Nasik, which is a city in Maharashtra. Alright, I've grown up in Bangalore. I mean, you can't even say grown up because till sixth grade, I was in a hostel. I mean, from sixth grade, I was in a hostel till all the way till the end of college, right? I mean, if you remove the COVID in between, which was half of 11th and completely 12th grade, I was in, I was outside my home the most time, right? And before sixth grade, I was in Bangalore, and yeah, the reason I went to a hostel at such a young age were multiple reasons, but the primary reason was studies and all, right? I was not so great at studies, especially when I was at home, because I would do a lot of what do you say, bakchodi. Yeah, so that was the main reason. But yeah, so right now, what am I doing in Nasik? I got a job here, right? I got a job here in a role that I wanted to do, which I was not able to get easily in Bangalore. So I'm doing robotics engineering here at a very well-known company. So yeah, that's the reason I've shifted here, and I feel this is a good phase for me as well in my life. Me being able to understand how to manage my expenses, how to live alone, how to what else you can say, how to understand how to vlog. Like, I mean, I wouldn't get this amount of time to vlog at home, yeah, with my parents and my sister and everyone around me, because I'd be busy the whole time. Right now I'm pretty free, so I can either just watch TV, do my work, or I mean vlog, right? I mean, I get time to explore newer things, so that's the reason I'm vlogging right now. And yeah, that's the reason I'm at Nasik. So regarding what I was doing in Bangalore, my family stays there, and I've been lifting at this gym called Movements Fitness, Sarjapur, which is basically or Sarjapur and HSR. They have two branches. HSR one is closed now. So that gym is very famous in Bangalore because all the powerlifters, especially the ones that actually count, have started from that gym, right? Every single one of them have started from that gym that comes out of Bangalore. Now there are newer gyms, like what do you say, barbell therapy and relentless strength. Relentless strength is out of everyone's league because it's pretty costly. At least it's out of my league, what I can say. But yeah, so that's the reason I went there. They have the best powerlifting equipment that anyone could give 5 years like before today. So 5 years back, around 2020 time, that was like the only gym hands down in Bangalore, or at least one of the only gyms, Movements Fitness, Sarjapur and HSR both, that had really good powerlifting equipment. Now, so many people came, the equipment is sort of ruined, but it's not ruined exactly. It's still pretty decent. I won't say it's ruined. They have good plates. They have a good platform. Now I miss that sort of a gym because here in Nasik I haven't found too many great powerlifting gyms yet. But I did find one where I'm currently working out. It's called C4 Fitness, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Yeah. So about what category I'll participate in, what's my current weight, everything powerlifting related. What I'm gonna say is the reason I haven't participated yet in a proper competition is because I don't want to choose a federation as of now if I'll participate in PI or WPC or whatever, and that's the reason I've been delaying it for so long. I've participated in two competitions till now. One was no, sorry, three competitions till now, right? And all three of them were college level, right? The first one was my intramural college competition, which is house versus house. There I got a gold in my category, and that was 93 category, right? 93 kg category. And the thing in my college was that in college level in India, you cannot do raw. You have to go equipped because the people that want to do powerlifting in India in college level have to go equipped. Raw is not an option because there is not just any facilities or any comp related this thing for that. So Now our college did not provide us too much sort of equipment as such. Like they didn't give us a suit and all, but they gave us a set of wraps, and we would try to like make use of those wraps and try it. So I would say I was sort of a raw lifter, but I would use wraps once in a while around the comp to just get used to it. So yeah, three competitions that I did. The first competition that I did was in 93 kg category, which was I would say 2.5 years, 2 years before today, which is probably around 2023, right? 93 kg category. I weighed in at 91.8, and my lifts were squats 195 kilos. Bench was very bad back then, 95 kilos. Paused. I mean, yeah. And deadlift was 212.5, and that was my first comp. And yeah, and my second comp was powerlifting. It was an inter-campus competition, which was across all the campuses of my college. And I mean, you could call it like a national level college competition where all the branches would come in from different places, and they would compete against each other. And there also I won a gold medal in my category, and then I switched to 105 category where I participated. And yeah, there I weighed in at I think 102.5 or something. Yeah, and yeah, after I weighed in at 102.5, I squatted 227.5, and I benched 115. Yeah, and deadlift was 250 kgs. Oh, okay. So deadlift, funny incident. I did my first, second, and third attempt. My coach was telling me to take it very, what do you say, easy, because he wanted me to solidify the method. And this was my first proper comp where I thought I actually could do something. So my final attempt in deadlift was 237.5 kilos, and I did that. And then after the three attempts, there was 250 that was loaded on the bar that a different guy was supposed to do to get in second place, where I was already in the first place. So the different guy that was supposed to do 250 kilos, he didn't do it. He was trying sumo, and then I just asked the judges and all if I could just go and try it, and then they said okay, and I went and I did the 250 as well. I feel that is where that point in my life when I was holding the 250 is where I decided, I think, yeah, I mean, powerlifting is something that I could actually do, and that picture looks so amazing. That is basically the display picture of my what do you say, Instagram as well, and I think I'm going to make the same picture for my YouTube as well. But yeah, that was amazing. That was the day when I decided I think powerlifting is actually something I might do in the future, because I think I'm pretty good at it. And then started the downfall. Uh, every time you feel something good is about to happen, something bad happens, and I had multiple lower back injuries with multiple herniated discs and slip disc and all these sort of things. Now, I don't want to scare any of you, but the thing is that I had a prior injury before getting into powerlifting. During COVID, I used to play a lot of badminton. I would wake up like early in the morning at like 5 o'clock and all, and I would play with uncles. So back then there was so much of load on my body, weighing 125 kilos, jumping and hitting all these smashes and all. I have a very good sports background. I would play so many sports. I would play football, cricket, basketball, badminton, tennis, every single thing you can say. I used to play it before I started powerlifting, and now I don't do anything. But yeah, the point is, I would jump and hit so many smashes and all with that kind of a body weight, with that sort of momentum, that one day I landed up injuring my lower back. And at that point I was probably like 16 and a half or 17 years old. That's the first time I had lower back issues. And then what I did is I got some physio done. It healed about 2 3 months, and then it started off again when I was powerlifting right after my first comp that I was saying, where I totaled 502.5. And yeah, so after that happened, I understood that this might happen in the future as well. So I started looking for things that will help me remove load out of my lower back. It could be switching from conventional to sumo. It could be doing multiple warm-ups. It could be doing anything that would keep me in the sport of powerlifting, because I really liked it. After I pulled that 250 in comp, I mean, after the third attempt, um, I just wanted to do powerlifting, and I wanted to do anything possible to continue. So that's what I did. And yeah, so I tried sumo. I had multiple injuries again. Most of them were trying to come back to conventional. I never liked sumo. Sumo hurts my adductors very bad. It feels so unnatural. It hurts so much. But it takes load off the discs, and I have to do it because that's what will keep me into the sport. So now I think I've been working on a lot on my mobility and all, and I would say 1 year after that competition to my next comp, which was ACPC 25, which you can also probably find on my older Instagram clips. I totaled a 635, I think, 135 bench, 130 or 135 bench, I'm not very sure, and 130 bench, I think, yeah, and a 250 squat, which looked the toughest squat of my life, hands down. Okay, there's a big story behind that as well, and I'm gonna tell it. So let me just tell the story now itself. So my lift, since it was the heaviest, it was in the end, right? So the guy that has to wrap, everyone was using the same wraps that the college had given. Those were like Inzer wraps, right? So the guy that was wrapping everyone was also who was also wrapping me. So the thing is that the same wraps has an elasticity, right? The whole point of wearing wraps is there's a combination of tightness and elasticity. So the elasticity was gone because every single one of us was using the same wraps, and the tightness was still there. It was pretty tight. So the thing is, when you would squat down, even if you're squatting without the weight, right, it's so tight and it's not elastic as at all, so you won't be able to go down properly. You going down, your knees are not bending at all. So what would happen is, while going down, I'll come front back, front back, front back, front back, and then because it's so unstable, because there's no elasticity. If you watch the 250, that's exactly what happened. That's the reason I stopped using wraps. Okay, if you see my first attempt on that comp, I failed it, and 4 days before that, I did a 230 at an RP 6, and the first attempt I took a 230. Okay, I took a 230, I failed it. You know how did I fail it? I didn't even try to come up. The reason is I went down, and while going down itself, it went front back, front back, front back. I felt something is off, so it just slipped out of my back. Okay, first reason is I was wearing a nylon jersey, it slipped off my back, and the second thing is there was very like less stability that I was getting. So second attempt, I changed my t-shirt, I loaded the 230, I hit it again, and that was similar, an RP 6. I knew that I had it in me. No one trusted me after I failed that 230. Everyone was thinking, who is this guy? Some dumb guy has come here, he doesn't know what's going on. Why is he even putting 230 if he can't do? But the people that were with me when I took it as a warm-up 4 days out know what and know what I could do. So for those people, I did the 230 and then I loaded the 250 and I got it up. Now the reason I was able to get the 250 up is I purposely told the guy that was wrapping me, wrap it little loose. Not little loose, pretty loose, so that I'm at least able to go down. I don't care if the wraps are helping me or not. I just want to lock out the weight. The whole point of putting the wraps was to get proper stability. If you're not getting stability, then what's the point of even putting the wraps? So I told him to just like put it a little loose, and I went and I did it. And yeah, that's where I felt I even pushed a little bit. And the same 250 I've done like probably 3 weeks back, 1 month back. And I did it on sleeves, and that was like so easy, right? I did a 260 also after that. So yeah. So I did that 250, and now I'm talking about the second comp itself. I did the 250, and then my bench was 130. I took second attempt 140, third attempt 140. Talking about bench, my technique back then was a sink sort of a technique. Once you sink in bench, telling the RP is very difficult, right? Because once you're sinking and you're coming up, you don't know what the RP is. You don't know it at all. An RP 7 looking bench could be an RP 9. Even if I would have put 135 that day, I think I would not have gotten it. But the 130 looked like an RP 7, 8 maybe. I would say 8, 8.5ish. So 140 would have been a decent RP 9, 9.5. But I failed it, and I failed the same 140 next. Could be the fatigue from the squat as well, because the squat was definitely an RP 10, the 250 squat. Never squatted an RP more than that yet. Okay. So after that was done, I came to deadlifts. First attempt I took 230. I was very sore from squats. I knew deadlift was not going to go well. Second attempt I loaded 250. I did not even get it off the ground. Third attempt I loaded 255 because I knew this was going to be my last lift in college. And I was doing sumo. I didn't like sumo. I had no practice with sumo. I hate sumo. Somehow, because of the aura, because of whatever was happening, because of what it was going to lead to, I knew that I just have to do it, because It just came out of me, and I locked out the 255. It stopped in between a little bit, maybe in the last 10% of the lockout part, and then I probably had to hitch it a little bit up. If you see in PI, it's definitely a no lift, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I knew it was a college based comp, so why not? Everyone else was doing it, so I was like, why not? I'll just do it a bit. And yeah, I did that. So you can find all these videos on my Instagram. I'm pretty sure you'll find it, or you can check one more rep. That was the college official powerlifting page. So yeah, this was my third comp, and I've talked to you about all my first, second, and third comp. Let's see what I'll talk about next. So now, let's talk about why I'm recording all this. I want to make a documentation out of what I'm doing right now, because I believe in myself. I know that I could be the next big thing that happens in India, and I think I have the potential. And let's see what happens. Let's see. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but let's see where life takes me. If anyone would ask me today which federation would I want to participate in, it's definitely going to be PI, and the reason is, if I want a good stage to showcase my talent internationally, that would be in IPF, hands down, in a drug tested federation, because there's no point of participating being a natural and participating in a competition that is not drug tested. I would not want to participate in other federations, and the only federation I would like to participate and think about right now is PI. In India, maybe the drug testing is not as good as abroad, but when you go abroad and you know you're natural, and you know, like, some people out there might be taking things, you definitely want to think about which federation you're participating in and how much drug testing are they doing, right? So that's the reason I'm choosing PI, and then probably IPF one day. But yeah, the reason why I'm vlogging and I'm trying to put videos is, I was getting inspired by people like Sam Sulek and multiple Indian athletes as well. I don't want to take names, but multiple Indian powerlifting athletes as well. And I liked that sort of content. It really motivated me. Every day, maybe while eating a meal or pre-workout or while sleeping or just before sleeping, I would watch a video of him, of Sam Sulek, and I would go to sleep. And I would be like, how is he able to do what I want to do? I mean, he would be in bodybuilding, but I mean, you get the idea, right? He is able to do what I want to do while doing a full-time job, or while working, or while doing engineering or whatever. And that really inspired me, right? If you see the guy that won World's Strongest Man this year, what's his name? Raynonel, right? He has been working a full-time job consistently every single day till he participated in the competition. Now I think he might be retiring because he won the World's Strongest Man, right? Do you know the sort of people that win World's Strongest Man? Mitchell Hooper, Eddie Hall, Hafthor Bjornsson, and Tom Stoltman, right? All these sort of people have dedicated their lives fully and completely. And Brian Shaw, I mean, how can you forget him? All these people have completely dedicated their lives to, like, winning World's Strongest Man. And this guy comes out of absolutely nowhere, working a full-time job, doing every single thing a normal human would do, and defeat people that are absolutely giving their whole life and every single thing to the sport. Absolutely inspiring, man. That's the reason I started this. I mean, you always know that when you're on the deathbed, you don't want to regret decisions that you've not made. And I know that this is one of the things that I might regret if I don't do it now. And that's the reason I'm doing it now. Yeah.